What's up, YouTube and driver's ed second period and all my other periods. Today I'm going to talk about what's underneath the hood, what you need to check out, basically like what you need to know ahead of time before taking a long trip, or even just before you get in your car to drive anywhere at all. So this is going to be like a little walkthrough basically, and hopefully it helps you, and hopefully you can get behind your parents' car or your car and check your vehicle out, make sure it's all good. So the obvious things, okay, so when I say obvious, meaning what you can see without popping the hood, is going to be your tires. So that's going to be the first thing. So we're going to step out of the car and you want to check all your tires, and what you're looking for is basically like nails, and you also want to look for your tread. Okay, so your tread here is pretty good. You can check if you got a smaller tread line. You can actually put a penny in between the tread, and if it shows Abe Lincoln's head all the way, then your tread's not very good. But if it hides his head pretty good, that means your tread's pretty good. But if not, if your tread's a little wider like this one, you can just put your fingers in there and you should be able to kind of see a big indentation. So what else I'm looking for are nails. Okay, so that tire looks good. In most cars now, you can check tire pressure on the dash. This tire looks good, no nails, and the tire pressure looks good. This tire looks good. And you don't have to do this every day, but I would do about once a week. And this tire looks pretty good. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, obviously you wanna check and make sure you have enough gas. This car's getting a little low, so we're at 1/4, okay? All right, so there's a latch for your hood, and it's there, and you want to turn your car off because there's belts, there's things that are hot that are associated with your engine. You basically don't want to touch any of those things. And your engine is very hot, so I don't suggest you touching anything. I'll show you what not to touch and what you can touch and where it's not going to hurt you, okay? All right, so a lot of people don't know how to pop a hood, so it's under here, but if you lift up on it, it doesn't lift. So you actually want to go ahead and look eye level. Okay, so I'll show you. There's a little latch here, right? So see if I can get this recorded. And you want to go left, which is lefty-loosey, and lift up. A lot of cars have a stick. Okay, this one is basically does it on its own. I have these white paper towels here for the dipstick, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. Okay, so there's a couple things here. This is your window washer fluid. Okay. You can't really see much of it, but usually it's blue. That's when you want to refill. So if you push your window washers, it's actually your left stick in, your window wipers will shoot water. That's what that's for. Okay. You also want to check out your coolant. Your coolant's usually a different color. This one's red, and basically you want to make sure that it's full all the way. You don't ever want to touch this cap, okay, and unscrew it because it'll blow out. All right. So don't ever unscrew that cap, okay? The next thing you want to be looking for now is basically like where your oil is located. That's where you'd fill up. So I'll give you an aerial view. That's where you'd fill up your oil. You also have, I'm doing a video, man. Yeah, man. Dang, ruined my video. I can't open it right now. Then you have your battery. You have your negative. You have your positive. Okay. Remember when you jump in a vehicle, it's negative to negative, which is black to black, and then it's positive positive, which is red to red. Okay. And that's pretty important to remember because you're always gonna have to do that. And then your dipstick. Let's see if I can get my car set up here so I can put my phone there. All right. Almost lost my phone. Almost lost the phone. Okay, so your dipstick here is yellow. You're gonna pull all the way out. Oh, lost it again. As you see, it's metal. And you're gonna take it and you're literally gonna wipe it down all the way. I can't get a good spot for my phone here. Hopefully, I was scared my phone was gonna fall through the cracks. All right, so we'll do this one. Okay, so you're gonna wipe it Then you're gonna stick it back in. And basically from here, it's gonna go right where you got it from. And what you're doing is you're looking for if it's black or if it's gray or if it's brown. If it's black, then it's bad, so your oil's not very good. If it's brown, so we're pretty good. You can barely tell, okay? But it's like a light brown, and if it's light brown, then your oil's good. But like I said, if it's black, you need to change it and kind of go from that route. So make sure you're checking your oil, I would say about once a month, and just kind of keep an eye on it. If you're an older car, then obviously you're gonna have to check it more. But the newer cars, you don't have to check as much because it's about every 5,000 miles. Okay, so also what you can look under your hood is your alternator. You have a belt, and you want to check your belts out. And what you're looking for is you're looking to see if there's any cracks. If there are cracks, then that's something you probably need to get replaced soon. Okay, and then after that, like I said, you should know where your battery is at. You should also know where your jack is at. Okay, in this car, it's in the back where the trunk is. Most people's jack is where the trunk is. And this is a V6, by the way. But make sure you know where your jack is in case you get a flat tire. Okay. As far as changing a tire, we're gonna look at the lug nuts here. Okay. So if you're gonna change your tire, you have to make sure that when you take your wrench out to loosen the bolts, do it while it's down on the floor. Okay. Once you take the tire off, you obviously have your jack underneath your car here. Okay. You would put that tire underneath the car so it doesn't fall on you, and then you put your new tire on. You kind of tighten the bolts a little bit and then let it come down on the tire, and then you would tighten all the way and use the ground friction for that. Okay. But I just wanted to show you guys underneath the hood what you guys can check out, and hopefully you guys can kind of do that on your own today, and then we can talk about it later on. All right, if you have any questions, something's wrong with your car, talk to a mechanic. Don't talk to me, I'm just kidding. I can help you with different things, just depends on what's wrong with your vehicle. So all right, make sure you guys sub, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys share your videos with anyone that's starting to learn how to drive. We have all ages. Just because you're older doesn't mean you can't learn how to drive properly, but hopefully this channel is helping people out in the long run. All right, have a good day, guys. See you.